The Atlanta Falcons head coaching search is in full swing. They had a couple of interviews, and there's just been some news about them requesting Antonio Pierce. What do I think about this? I think the list that they're looking at is very good. You're looking at Mike McDonald, Bill Callahan, Steve Wilkes, Bill Belichick, which I'm not a fan of, Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, Raheem Morris, Anthony Weaver. Now, all of these guys are pretty good candidates. Don't get me wrong. It just came over the wire maybe about an hour ago that Antonio Pierce, the former coach of the Raiders, is now a guy that they're looking at. I don't know the whole situation with Jim Harbaugh because I would like to have Jim Harbaugh go over anybody. But I think Jim Harbaugh is possibly going to the Chargers. But Antonio Pierce is an excellent choice. I think he will be good for building a totally different mindset, culture, somewhat of a winning culture with this team. Now, is that my pick? No, I just like the fact that he's added into this because it seems like the Falcons are really looking at some guys that really could help this team win games. Mike McDonald's not bad. Bill Callahan is not bad. Steve Wilkes looks good too. Not too sold on him, but he looks good too. I'm not going to talk about Bill Belichick. I did a whole video on that. Ben Johnson, excellent offensive mind. I think he'll be good too. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Lions. Yeah, not bad either. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Raheem Morris, that's a no for me. We've had Raheem Morris before. I know a lot of people like him. He got a lot of familiarity with him, but I'm good on that. Anthony Weaver, the Ravens assistant head coach, I think that's another good one as well. So adding Antonio Pierce to this is, like I said, this is excellent. I don't think you can really go wrong with any of these guys, to be honest. But I'm more of a no to Bill Belichick and Raheem Morris. If they do end up signing, one of those two, I'll be good. I will begrudgingly, go along with it. But no, I think as far as the pick that I would like, it's hard to say one person out of this group because everybody looks good. Everybody looks really good. There's not really a wrong answer. Any of these guys would really help the franchise. But I haven't really thought about which person I would want completely. I've heard good things about Mike McDonald. I've heard some good things about Anthony Weaver and Ben Johnson. Those are the three that I've heard really good things about. Bill Callahan, offensive coordinator for the Bengals. Okay, he kind of puts me in the same category of Steve Wilkes. Like, okay, I know they're good, but I just don't see it. But you pulling from that Ravens tree, you pulling from that Lions tree. I like this. I like what they've done over there. They look really good. I've heard some people talk about Slovic. I heard people talk about him. I'm not even sure if he's available. The Falcons haven't looked into interviewing him yet. But like I said, right across the wires just now, maybe about an hour ago, you got Antonio Pierce on this list. He's going to be on this list as well. Will he get interviewed? Don't know, but they have requested to look into that. I just think and honestly, as of right now, it is 9 candidates. You can't go wrong with none of them. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these guys right now. I do have my no's. I have my yeses, but this is a good problem to have at the end of the day because any of these guys right here are going to make this team better. Like I said before, if I had to pick, I would like to pick anybody from that Ravens tree or that Lions tree. I like what they've done with their franchise, especially the Ravens. The Ravens just been phenomenal. They've always found ways to be in that win column every single time at the end of the year. The Lions have revamped everything from what they used to be. You got to understand, a few years ago, probably I ain't going to say a few years, but a while back, they were an 0-16 team. 0-16. But now look at them. They're hosting a playoff game. So you have these two organizations that really have turned things around, and that momentum of the people who put that together is just going to get better. They're just going to get better. Ravens, that whole organization just have a pedigree of winning, and you would love to have somebody there in-house for the Falcons. As far as Steve Wilkes goes, he's a good defensive coordinator. Not against what he's been doing. I think he was under DeMeco Ryan at the Texans, and you see what the Texans have done. The Texans have done phenomenal for themselves. We could have been the Texans this year if it wasn't for a bad quarterback play. So at the end of the day, the coaching options, the head coach options aren't bad. They do look good. I think that we're going to be in a situation where we're going to come out on top, to where we're going to have a solid head coach with already a solid team, and whatever they're going to do with that first pick in the draft. I mean, not the first pick, but their first round pick of the draft. It's going to be interesting, because I think they should go quarterback. Maybe they bring in a veteran. I don't know. You saw what the veteran did for the Browns. You had Joe Flacco. You see how that went. So I'd rather get a new coach, up and coming coach with an up and coming quarterback. So, but I'm not going to get into all that. We talked about that a few times this past couple weeks. I don't want to hold you guys too much longer. I'm going to get up out of here. Hopefully you guys like, subscribe, share this video, let people know what we're doing over here. And I will see you guys on the next one. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Playoff games about to be played. And it's going to be an awesome time. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.